Happy holidays, happy new year. It's coming soon. I'm doing this taping on December, let's see, what do we have here? December the 23rd, 2023. So wishing everyone a happy holiday season. And this is a video on 2024, just a quick overview astrologically of some of the signs and some of the things that are going to be going on in the skies in 2024. The signs that will, astrological signs most affected in 2024 will be Capricorn and Aquarius right out of the gate. So the very first couple of months, especially for Capricorn. Aquarius, Pluto will move into Aquarius on January the 20th of 2024. So if you have planets or your sun signs in Aquarius in the very beginning degrees, you'll be, let's say within the first 3 degrees, you're going to be affected most all the way till the spring of 2026. Pluto creates a lot of transformation. So the psychology of things that have been hanging out, old habits and stuff that are worn out with the sign of Aquarius, they're going to be letting go of the old. So their affirmation could be, I let go of the old and embrace all the wonderful new that the universe has for me. That would help move that Pluto and Aquarius energy out more gracefully. The other thing you can do is breathing techniques for emotional stress. So that's Capricorn and Aquarius. Right out of the gate, Capricorn is really, the very first day of 2024, we have Mercury going in direct motion, where it goes retrograde every few times a year for about 3.5 weeks, approximately. And that's a time of inner reflection. So the signs of Capricorn and Sagittarius are going through more inner reflection at the beginning of the year, at least till, you get till about the 3rd week in January of 2024. Look at my posts for my monthly column on 2024 and January on my website, yogavisionaries.com. And my new book, Full Moon Messages from the Pleiadians from 2024 to 2044. That has a lot of information on optimistic future as we're going through a lot. Now, also the signs of Pisces, Taurus, Gemini, Aries and Libra. All the signs just mentioned, those are the signs that will be growing the most this year. Not that the other signs won't be, okay, I'm not saying that, but that is just that there seems to be a consistent run of energy, especially between Aries and Libra, because the eclipses, usually get 4 eclipses in a year, 2 new moon solar eclipses, 2 full moon lunar eclipses. We have 1 eclipse in Pisces, so we got 5 eclipses in 2024. Pisces is really being affected for the better, I think. Saturn in Pisces just started. That'll go for a 2.5-year run. So if you have within the first 10 degrees of Pisces, first 12 degrees, 2024, you are taking your dreams and finally doing something about them. So Saturn helps to solidify and create the responsibility that Pisces needs in order to make their dreams come true, because Pisces tends to live in a dream world and they never really get things going. They say they're going to do something and then they don't do it. So this year is a good year for Pisces to initiate more dynamic reality to their dreams. Taurus has been financially guarded by Jupiter, okay, over the last year. So by May, I would say it's going to go into Gemini. And it's going to lose the protection that it needed because Uranus has been in Taurus over the last 4 or 5 years. And, Uranus takes, I believe, 7 years to go through a sign. So Uranus will remain in Taurus until the spring of 2026. And when Jupiter goes into Gemini, it takes that guardian angel of Jupiter away from Taurus. So Taurus has to be careful. Get all of your financial life together before May of 2024, so you don't have a complete fallout and you're left in the wind. It certainly doesn't do a lot for Wall Street. Once we get into May, we could see some financial instability. I talk about this in my monthly column. that there could be some instability there. Gemini gets good luck, from me, but Geminis don't need luck anyhow. They're always lucky. I don't know if you've noticed that. Things go their way. They have a lot of confidence. They can, life is beautiful. Just don't get depressed or anything. Just move on. They're good at that. Water signs like myself, we aren't that good at that. Earth sign, but the fire and air signs tend to be more confident and dynamic because we have Aries and Libra emphasized in the eclipses. Aries and Libra will go, I think, through the most in terms of Aries more about growth. So Aries is actually going to be lucky. Libra is kind of finishing up undone business that may, in relationships especially of all kinds, that they may have ignored in the past, okay? So they're kind of taking a back seat to Aries. Aries, the problem with Aries, the North Node also, besides the eclipses, this year, the North Node will stay in Aries all the way through 2024 till it gets to January 2025. That's not great for calming the world down. Aries is the warrior of the zodiac. So if we're looking for a calmness, with the wars ending, that's probably not going to happen. We should see a shift, though, in the spring of 2024 as to where these wars want to go. They could get even worse. And the environmental catastrophes, volcanoes erupting, the ring of fire, hurricanes, tornadoes, the whole gamut of earthquakes, whatever, that still will be very prevalent in 2024. So things could get even more stressful in that area. So there will be a lot of decisions to be made. The electional year is 2024 in the United States, so I don't know. No one in the right mind would try to make a prediction as to who is going to win and who's running, whichever way the wind blows. It's a very tenacious year for politics in the United States. I think I've covered everything. You have your Mercury retrograde periods that'll be coming up. If you need a list of those, you can always email me, myworld.bliss@gmail.com, and I could send you a copy of the Mercury retrograde periods for 2024. For now, it's very important to keep your awareness on the light, okay? Keep it on the light. Focus on the rose, not the thorns. And there is help along the way. In my book, Full Moon Messages from the Pleiadians, I too talk about UFO contact and some help from the other side. Not here to save us, they're here to help us, re-educate us on different ways of making life more simpler and graceful. The other thing that could happen is a possibility that the whole area of Israel may be taken up into a spaceship called the New City of Jerusalem. It's about 1,500 miles wide. It's been in parking orbit since the 1980s. To get the Jewish people out of that area, even though if there's going to be a new sacredness about their connection to their whole culture with the New City of Jerusalem spaceship. Okay, some of them may be also brought to the United States via spacecraft. That is a possibility. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but within the next year and a half, 2 years, that could happen. The Arab nations surrounding Israel and everything about Israel, they are too involved with wanting to control that area. So I don't see any real lasting peace there. They're going to have to leave at some point. And there is a book called The 64 Keys of Enoch by Dr. Hurtek, who talks about the 12 tribes of Israel and how the United States now is becoming part of that 12 tribes of Israel. But they don't mention the New City of Jerusalem spaceship. That's really important. Other than that, I wish you a very, very happy 2024 and all fulfillment and blessings to all of you. 2002, a happy new year, and God bless you. Namaste. Om Shanti Swaha.